Lovely Leos. Today's reading is the November 11th to the 18th. This reading may not resonate for everyone. This is just a general reading. I will start with a general reading followed by a love reading for couples and people in a relationship or have a special someone, and the end of the reading will be for those who are still single and looking for love. So I will put timestamps in there as well. So if you want to skip to just the love part of the reading, then you go ahead. I would also like to ask if you could please subscribe. That would be really helpful for me, and like and comment, that would be even more helpful. So hopefully this will resonate with you, and if not, I hope to see you next week. So here's the lovely reading from these angels, groups, guides, and we have quite a few cards coming out. Okay, so our first card here, oh, got quite a few. Oh, okay, so our general reading today is for our lovely Leos, and okay, so a lot of you have come into your strength during this season. During this time, I'm getting a really powerful commitment to yourself, to a really strong sense of confidence building, a confidence that perhaps that you didn't know, didn't believe you had in yourself. I feel like a lot of you have been undervalued in a lot of situations, and you've just felt that that time was over and you finally found the value in yourselves, and that you actually found the strength in your individual differences. I feel like there's a lot of you who were put down for things that perhaps were different about you, or even health situations or things that you thought perhaps were a detriment to you, but actually you've actually found a way to realise that they're actually your strengths, that you've actually learned a lot of lessons from how some of you were actually mistreated by people. Okay, so there's a lot of people. Sorry, lots of messages coming through. So a lot of you were gave a lot of love, put a lot of your hearts on your sleeve, and this was taken for granted, and people were controlling of you by, putting you down to keep you in your spot, and you've realised that the things that they were saying about you were untrue, and also that you were perfectly capable of things, that you had the strength and independence, but it was them that was keeping you back. And it wasn't just one person. I feel multiple people, multiple strains of people that took advantage, stole your energy, and then all of a sudden this, you finally found that inner light, that inner power that you've always had, but you hid for so long because you were afraid. You were told it wasn't good, you weren't good enough. And now you're just starting to shine, and people are just being attracted to you. I'm getting money is coming. I'm getting like job offers and job opportunities, and I feel like people are just suggesting things and going, oh, I need that, and you're just meeting the right people, meeting the people that, where it's just like, oh, did you do that? Oh, okay, well, I actually need that, and I've got a friend who needs that. Things are falling into line. There's been manifesting, there's been things being asked for a very long time, but it's only now that you're stepping forward and taking action that these things are coming to fruition. So they're saying it's coming, but keep moving. Like saying, you have to keep moving, you have to keep putting yourself out there, step forward, step into the light, and you have to make mistakes to spend money to make money, I'm getting, and no, they're saying not all your money, you still have to invest in yourself, and that's okay. So I'm getting a sense of loss and detachment around you. So I feel like there's some connections that have been lost. I feel like some of you it's family, but a lot of you have lost people that you thought were close friends, that you thought had your back, and you actually needed them to sort of step up when you put a lot of effort into a lot of friendships and a lot of time and energy, and I mean, you've got a lot of different talents, and you put that into a lot of different people's businesses and home life and emotional stability. And when you asked for this to be reciprocated, it hasn't been, and you realise that the value of their friendship isn't what it was. And it's saddened you, but it's taken a while for you to detach yourself from these people, because you still love them, and you've got a big heart, and you just you want the best of people, and you want to think, oh, maybe it's just not the right time, maybe it's me, maybe maybe you ask right, but you've been shown enough times that it is time to not necessarily let them go. Sometimes you really need to let these people go. You need to say, they don't value me, and I need to say, goodbye. You only want me when I put my energy into you, you're not going to give me my energy back. You're not holding the same space for me as I am for you. You're not holding the love for me that I am for you. So it's sad, but it's also really important that you learn this, and with this power card, you are learning this because you didn't recognise these people in the past, and now you are, but you're drawing in the people, and these successful people. So they want you to have these the great people coming in. So you need to clear out these people that are unworthy of you. I've also got a lot of stress around you. So I do have a lot of stress around money. So I'm getting someone's been asking you or owing you money. Some of you, I'm getting someone's been coming into you for money and saying, I need these people. Okay, this is very, it's like a brother or something. These people, you can't be trusted. Can't be relied on to give you this money back in any kind of time, or perhaps ever. So perhaps don't do it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just not getting a great feeling that you can get this money back, and there's going to actually be, there's going to be short-term turmoil for you by saying no, but in the long term, this could really break up relationships and families and things where it's just like there's a resentment. I feel like a resentment and a worry about, you won't have enough, and and it's a consistent pattern. This isn't someone just walking out of the blue and asking you. This is someone that's done it before, mismanages money, that So if this is you, just a warning. They're saying, careful. You've got a huge heart, but stay away. And interference. So also this also someone that is there's a workplace. There's some like a community situation where I'll just show that to you. I feel a little bit of backstabbing going. There's a rumour that's going around. So they're saying not good to engage with this. So if you hear people saying things about you, or don't get involved. And they're saying But if you have a feeling that things have been said, yeah, they probably are. But the lesson in that for you is that the people that believe these stories are the ones that aren't happy and truly themselves. And so are the ones that we shouldn't really be hanging around with. So it's more sort of leveling out our playing field, showing us who our valued friends are, who are not our valued friends. So, you know, yes, there are people that are trying to, but it's just, you know, it's the unhappy people, it is females. I'm not going to say it's not, you know, there's some males in the group, but, you know, there's one in particular, you know, and unfortunately they're stirring stuff up. You know who it is, but it's best not to say anything, because that gives them power, that gives them strength, and the more you disconnect from their energy, the more likely they are to move on to someone else. Unfortunately, we can't stop them from doing that, and I'm getting the karma will get to them. Unfortunately, you know, their own karma is, you know, coming up in their own personal life, so they're taking it out on others. So I hope this helps in the general reading. Generally speaking, you are strong, you are powerful, you're amazing, and you keep going. You've got a strength, and, you know, these people are going to try and take you down. Don't let them. You're amazing. So let's talk about the love reading. So back in a second, I'm going to do the love for couples reading. Hello there. So this is your reading for love. So if you've got someone in mind, if you're in a couple, then this reading is for you. So I'm going to say thank you for any messages. So we'll see the situation. Wonderful. And we'll see how you're feeling about them and how they're feeling about you. And we'll go, oops. Wow, okay, great. I'm saying that one too. All right. No, saying another one. Okay, change. All right, so Leos, you're achieving at the moment, and this is not just in your, you know, your financial and your emotional life. This is in your personal life, because you've come to this strength within yourself. You are attracting who you actually want, who, you know, is right for you. Someone that actually sees you, someone who actually sees you not hiding who your authentic self is, someone who will appreciate you without trying to put you down. So this is, so they're telling me, this is a reading for someone who is in a long. They're saying there's a couple of there's long-term couples out there, and the long-term couples are someone. It's like it's reignited the passion, because it's like you've found your strength, and it's like, oh, okay, it's like having a different person in the relationship. You're a different person, and they're seeing your value where they weren't seeing it before, and so with those people, they're saying, you know, they should have seen it before. So, but I'm also getting with on the other side, there's also some new people that are watching our Leos that are you know, that have been sort of sitting back going, you know, I'm here, but I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated by this rush. There seems like there's a rush around you. This is really new relationships that I'm picking up on, and these are for, you know, you felt them in your path before. These are people that you've met before. And these people that you've had your eye on, and maybe you thought they've disappeared, they weren't interested. You felt a connection, but you weren't sure if they were, interested. But I feel like more of a, a subdued, a Cancer or a Libra kind of, which keeps to themselves, and then they're like, oh yes, no, do really like you, kind of a response. And I'm getting the King of Pentacles and the Empress. Now, the Empress is very much, I feel, they feel like they have to be a king to be with you. This is a person that is trying to better themselves. This person feels like they have to be in a better position before they can approach you, because they see you as the Empress that you are. They see you as the fulfillment of, great things. They see you as beauty and the strength and the kindness and the compassion that they want. So they're saying, they're saying to themselves, I can't approach until I am, until I get my things, my world in order. And it's like I'm getting my world in order for this person because I need to approach. But I feel like it's coming. I feel like they're coming because they're like, okay, let me just get this organised, because I know everyone's going to be approaching, so I need to come along. So, I've got a shift in their attitude towards you, and a shift in their attitude. So if you are starting to get little DMs in your thing, or little bit too many likes on your pictures, I'm getting where it's just like, oh, where did you pop up from again? And a little bit more contact than you thought that that your friendship had. That's what's happening with people that were sort of like step in and step out, but you thought perhaps there wasn't an interest, but there is an interest. And for the people that are in the relationships that, make those people work for you now. The ones that are, that were, being a bit lazy, that weren't quite respecting the Empress that was you, make them step up, and make them, they're saying, give you those presents that when they first met you, that they promised you, make them take you out to those dinners, so they want you to, stand up for yourself, and they want you to make that change. Make that change because you have, and make it happen for yourself, because this is about romance. This is about having it all, and you can have it all. So, just step forward and say, okay, well, if you want to come into my world, you do have to be the king. You have to be my emperor. So, be good about it, and, don't settle for second. And if they don't, as I, stand up to what you need, look them off. Because honestly, there's a lot, they know there's a lot more kings out there that want you than want them. So, they know that you can get, look how beautiful you are, look how much you shine, you're getting it all, it's all coming. The karma that you've put out in the universe is coming back to you finally. So, go grab it. Hi, so lovely Leos, this is your singles love reading. So if you're currently single and you think there's no one out there, let's have a look and see what the universe has to say. What is the lovely message for Leos? So for our single Leos out there, okay, so we've got the Chariot. So, moving forward, Leos, wonderful. Queen of Wands, wonderful, lovely energy, and the Knight of Pentacles, and we're saying another one. Okay, got quite a few here. So, all right, so the Chariot. So we've got the wheel, we've got action, we've got things coming forward and at a fast pace. So they're saying you've changed your life, you've changed your situation, you've changed the energy you've put out to the universe. So you're attracting, different things. Be careful what you're attracting. just make sure that it's you and what you actually want. But, you know, things are coming fast, things are coming forward, and, you know, that includes, you know, love and people that want to be with you and in your energy. Now, this card is very much you. This is the sunshine light. This is how people are seeing you now. They're attracted to that sunshine, that energy that you're giving across, and just make sure that you you're staying calm and centered, and the you that is that kind and soulful person. Take care of you and keep focusing on you. Feel like you've been focused on you rather than someone else for a while, and it's really important because you've shifted a lot of past debris is what they're getting. Past, you've shed, and you've been shedding a lot. There's been a lot of emotions going through, a lot of shedding, especially if you watch the 11:11 reading. You'll know that, you know, a lot of ancestral things have been passed down, and, you know, we've been getting rid of those. So I feel like a lot of you have shed a lot of things that have attracted the wrong things, or lessons that have been learned that don't need to be learned again. And now this is how you look. You're looking gorgeous. So, you know, no wonder these people. So I feel like there's multiple people coming in still for you. Now, the first one I'm getting is someone that is so not necessarily male or female. I mean, this can go either way, but this is more someone who is still very young at heart, a bit carefree, someone that's not very good at planning the future but wanting it. Someone that is, you know, seeking to you know, find their career, find their place in the world, find their universe, and, you know, they see you as someone that will help them along the way, but perhaps still not able to give you their full time or consideration that you really need. Leons need a lot of, you know, nurturing of a relationship. They need the contact, and they need the, you know, just the companionship, and the romance of, you know, I just, you know, of someone just checking in and going, you know, I thought of you, and, you know, not being like, well, I was at work all day, so I didn't really. It's not really a Leo thing. It doesn't really help you feel, you know, lifted, and because the more lifted you are, the, you know, Leos just shine when they're lifted. So, you know, so this is one of the people. The next person is someone who, very different from you, sees the world differently, has a different perspective, a little bit fantasy, a little bit, but also a little bit can flip things on their head, can see things from a different perspective, but also isn't someone who will be tied down but still has a great big heart. So this person is willing to make sort of certain commitments but not others, is what I'm getting. So then we've got a judgment card. There's someone who is more of a soul connection, someone who is perhaps not very confident in themselves, someone who doesn't necessarily put themselves forward, and is a little bit intimidated by someone who is so, you know, light and sunshiny, but also is very compassionate and very listens to what you say and takes it to heart, and really, you know, worries about you, worries about people around them. A real sort of Cancer soul that wants to be family, sees you as family, and so there's 3 options out there, and it depends in which stage of your life and which, you know, if you know, still want to, you know, if you're still moving forward and you're still, you know, you still want to have, you know, work towards a goal together, then, you know, your Knight of Pentacles is the way to go. And, you know, perhaps, you know, you're going on adventures with someone that can really, you know, diversify the way you think. Or perhaps it's someone that you just want to snuggle on the couch with, who just sees you for who you are. But they're saying, you know, you have options, and they're coming thick and fast. So just, you know, keep your eye out, and you know, it's not judging someone, it's just about making sure that you're making the right choice for you. So I hope this helps, and yep, I'd love it if you would subscribe, and I hope to see you again. So thanks for joining me.